You're listening to Opinions and Beer. I prefer mead. You sent me to hell, Jason.
I really just want to make everybody jealous.
I'm a person from Earth.
Listen, what are we talking about?
I reckon it sounds like Opinions and Beer.
You can do it. Dingo?
Oh, I'm good.
You're the smartest dumb guys I've ever met.
So I guess that works.
It's gonna suck for you to have to hold that.
That's what she said. Hello, this is Opinions and Beer.
It's like that opening song.
Oh, the opening song?
Yeah, it's like that opening song that just played, huh?
Oh, yeah, you're listening to Opinions and Beer. It's a good opening song. We have a good opening theme song.
I liked how it was a brand new theme song that no one has ever heard before.
I mean, it was.
Whenever it was released.
Yeah, whenever it was released.
Yeah, so
changes up a few here and there. Adding stuff. We have Eamon with us here today.
How you doing?
We also have Ed Ray 1416.
Yo.
He is a regular now on the podcast. For those of you just joining us, Ed Ray has a very special wine part of the podcast now where he reviews wine with us. How are you enjoying this segment?
Well, due to the immense request of people wanting me to review wine here on Opinions and Beer, I feel obligated that I'm going to give them a review of wine alongside with you folks giving your reviews of beer.
Exactly. This is still a beer show, but we have those wine segments for you winos out there. For those beer connoisseurs that like to dip their toes in the grapevine.
Yeah, but also those assholes with opinions out there too.
Right, assholes with opinions out there also like wine.
Yeah. So I think we got
most assholes like wine.
Most everything covered right now. I think if we eventually get some person that wants to drink all the liquors or something, that would be the last thing we would need to round things out. But,
like it'd just be alcohol and opinions.
Yeah, it'd be like
we had to change our brand.
Yeah,
all up.
Opinions and everything.
Opinions and everything.
Yeah.
Opinions and drinks.
Yeah.
Drinking our opinions. But no.
But I think we'll always have plenty of really good beers to drink, so I don't think that that's too much of something to ask or whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Man, so I have some topics in my brain. One of them is not for this episode.
Okay, so
because I have a specific beer for that episode.
Okay, so you brought up a topic of conversation that you can't talk about.
Exactly. So I'm moving on.
This is good. This is going to be a great episode.
We're moving.
Right, what else do you got?
We're moving on. This is obviously June, and in June, obviously, the theme of the month is the history of film.
History of film?
The history of film and filmmaking and whatnot.
Yeah, I thought you were doing beer or some shit.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a mixture. I dabble. The theme is beer, but we dabble in the history of film.
Okay. That's
us chatting about it.
That's cool. What are you wanting to try and like roundabout bring in for this month then? Or do you have any like plans or anything special you want to do for that? Or?
Shoot, no.
Okay. Well, this is in preparation.
Have you seen? Hey, have y'all? Speaking of films, have y'all seen? Y'all seen Dodgeball?
Yeah, the old movie Dodgeball, where if you can dodge a wrench, then you
yes,
can dodge a ball.
So in that scene, do y'all remember? I mean, in that scene, but in that movie, do y'all remember?
The guy is like very fond of like hitting people in the nuts with wrenches and stuff.
No, okay. Do y'all remember the scene where they're doing the car wash? The car wash scene.
It's really talking.
Where they start a car wash to try to raise money at first.
Yeah. Okay.
And what happens in that scene?
Yeah, I remember what happens in that scene.
Talk to me about it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that the car wash doesn't go very well. And they said that there's just this one guy. It's like this one guy with a real big truck that wants the little skinny kid to like continuously like clean his rims.
Yes.
While he's like playing with his belly button.
Yes. So that guy applied to be a guest on our podcast.
Okay, wait, which one?
The guy that's playing with his
with his belly button.
belly button.
Okay.
He's also in Pirates of the Caribbean, and he's also in Herbie Fully Loaded.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he was a monster truck driver in that as well. And in Pirates of the Caribbean, the second one, he helped Will Turner find. Well, he tells him where Jack Sparrow is.
Is his belly button exposed for that?
Maybe.
Cool.
I think that might be his thing.
Cool.
No,
he's like typecast as a belly button.
I can't remember his name right now off the top of my head, but
we're not sure what this actor is going to do, but he's going to have a belly button exposed. And then his agent's like, "I've got the right person for you."
I stumbled upon his YouTube channel, and there's like some dude. It's not his. It's some dude that captured all of his scenes and is like, "Look at him. That's him. He's going to be crazy. Oh, don't worry. You'll get him next time. You'll get Herbie next time. You did a good job."
He's like talking over the scenes.
Yeah, it's like talking.
That's weird. I mean, maybe it's a family member that watched it or something.
Oh, maybe.
And then, like, I guess recorded something over it.
Ed Ray, have you seen any of these films?
What are they again?
Dodgeball.
Can't remember Dodgeball.
Dodgeball was the unofficial sequel of Heavyweights.
It was on ESPN Ocho.
ESPN when?
the Ocho.
Still can't remember.
The deciding factor is Chuck Norris.
Dodgeball.
I don't remember watching it.
You're killing me.
Who was
Did you watch Heavyweights?
Probably like Ben.
No.
Yes, you did watch Heavyweights.
It was Ben Stiller and Vince Vaughn were the main characters.
Well, I heard about them in the movie, but I never saw it.
And the one actress, I can't remember the actress's name though, but those were the three main characters.
She was famous for like 10 seconds.
Well, I'm sure it was a bit longer than that.
No, I know. I'm just saying. Like a few years, 5 years.
Yeah. No, I know what you're talking about though.
Did you know that we have 2 beers today for the beers of the day?
Yeah, I see what we have with the Karbach Rodeo Clown Double IPA, and what's this other one?
Oh, the other one is the Double Cannon Double IPA.
That's cool. So we're gonna be pretty much going like
Double Cannon
up,
is 5.4% in alcohol by volume.
Straight up head to head, or do you want to take turns with them?
We'll take turns with them, I guess.
Okay.
Which one do you want to start with? Oh no, this is 9.5%.
Wow. Okay, so this is kind of interesting.
This is way higher than the other one.
No, dude. Both of these are exactly the same. They're both 9.5%.
Oh shit. Okay, I mean that's normal. Oh, maybe double IPA. Maybe it's double. Oh, double the alcohol.
Like alcohol content. Maybe.
So we got 2 9.5s here. These are almost 10% in alcohol. Which, if anyone knows anything about beers, especially IPAs, 10% can get close to 10% can get kind of boozy. Like you can probably taste it. So I'm going to be looking out for that to see if it's boozy. I'm going to see if it's hoppy enough. I like my IPAs to have that like a certain amount of bitterness to them.
So I'm gonna be real open here. I have had the Rodeo Clown IPA before, the Rodeo Clown double IPA. So I'm gonna be a little biased, but I'm excited to see how Double Cannon tastes. That way I can judge them both, you know?
Yeah. Be hoppy.
So what?
Look, it's a nice brown color. It's very.
Who's the brewer?
You can see it's bitter.
Hoppy. Double Cannon.
Heavy Seas.
Heavy Seas.
Heavy Seas Brewing Company.
Have we had multiple ones from this?
We've had 2 so far.
Okay. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Sure.
And the others were different. They were different types.
Yeah. They've all been different so far.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Tropicannon.
Were those the ones you got from Florida?
Yes, it came in a pack.
Cool.
This is a special from Florida.
So we're essentially going to see. Look, and this
Texas
this
versus
Karbach
Florida
one has a big old "Go Texan" sign on it. So we're straight up. We're doing this today, guys. I bet y'all didn't know it, but we're having a Texan Florida off here tonight for the Battle of the Double IPA.
So our first beer is going to be Rodeo Clown Double IPA by the Karbach Brewing Company. It's a job, and a hazardous one at that. Benefits, you ask? I hardly think so, but the show must go on. So it's with bravado that the Rodeo Clown takes his place in the arena lights. Whether or not he's insane is not important right now. It's with grit and intensity that the clown steps in the path of almost certain destruction. This is 9.5% alcohol by volume. It is... What is the IBU rating on this? You know, some companies print the IBU rating, and some companies don't. And while you think about that, what do you think the IBUs for this is? You've tried this already, so you can spoil it.
Do you mean for the Rodeo Clown?
Yeah, Rodeo Clown.
I think that it's only like 30. I want to say that I saw it on there. I may be wrong though, but it's actually quite low for the amount of alcohol volume. Because I feel like usually with a little bit more alcohol volume, sometimes it starts to get like way more bitter. But I didn't really feel that with this beer.
I can never...
So look at the two right next to each other. Look at the difference in the coloration. The Rodeo Clown Double IPA is very darker, I'd say.
Rodeo Clown is?
Yeah.
Okay,
This is my
this one's Rodeo?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it is darker.
Like, I wonder what happens in the
Imperial
brewing process
Double.
to even create a different coloration like that.
I really care about the IBUs. 'Cause anyways, I couldn't find it. couldn't find the IBUs for that one.
All right, let's go ahead and get
We're
this.
gonna go ahead and try the Rodeo Clown.
Rodeo Clown. So, I do want to comment on how my appetites for IPAs have been growing over the course of us doing this podcast. Originally, I hated IPAs, and for the most part, I still do. But I've loved that we ventured out of our comfort zones personally.
Yeah.
Because some of the IPAs that we have found are the shit. And this one's a pretty good one, in my opinion. Maybe double IPAs are more alcohol content in it, and that's why I feel like it tastes a little bit better. But I'm feeling like a lot of sweet notes in this.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's me, but
I'm
what are you getting?
I have to obviously I'll have to taste the other one to really compare, but this one tastes a little boozy.
Oh, you think so?
Maybe it's a little boozy.
So when you say boozy, kind of like explain that to
Like,
me and our listeners.
like alcohol. Like the alcohol is very prevalent.
Okay.
In the taste.
Okay, so you feel like it like suffers from that?
Yeah. I think most beers, if not all beers, you're supposed to kind of especially higher alcohol content, you're supposed to really hide it. Supposed to hide that alcohol flavor. That's why that's one of the reasons why other beer brands you're supposed to, you age them and let the alcohol taste die. The thing is with IPAs, you can't let them age because then you lose the hoppiness and it turns into that cardboard that almost tastes like pennies.
Yeah.
So you have to be on top of your game, the flavor, to make sure the alcohol doesn't really seep through, and that's it. But it's really hard, and it's very I've noticed that a lot of IPAs that are higher in alcohol, they're not good at hiding it. It's not a bad thing. I mean, it's just what I've noticed. They're just not that great at hiding the
the
booziness.
A while back, we tried the Karbach Hellfighter, right?
Yes.
And what was that? That was an IPA as well, wasn't it?
Hellfighter series?
Yeah, what was that?
Those were both stouts and porters.
Oh, there were stouts and porters? Okay, never mind then. No. I will say this, out of Karbach, though, that the Hellfighter was my favorite
Yes.
that I've had from Karbach
Definitely.
by far.
The what's the most recent? Hop Slam was a little bit more boozy than this one, I can say.
Yeah, Hop Slam.
Hop Slam. At least the batch that we had was really boozy.
Yeah, so I mean that's not even that comparable.
But when I get past the booziness, it's definitely you definitely taste the hops, and it's a very thick beer. It's probably why it's so dark looking. I can imagine that the double cannon is going to be a little bit thinner.
Yeah,
thinner and lighter.
No, you can already tell. Yeah, that it's
just by the look.
lighter.
Just by the look, but I'm just drinking this the Rodeo Clown. It's very thick.
So how would you rate this versus your average, like your average
How many
beer?
double IPAs have we had?
I don't remember any.
This might be our first double IPA on the show.
Yeah, I know I've had a couple before, but this one's really the biggest one that I think that I've had.
Okay.
I don't mean to take away from it. Pretty much all the beers that we try, minus the one that I give a 0 or 1. Like, all of them are excellent beers. They beat 9 times out of 10 most of your average beers. So I'll say that beforehand. This one I think is pretty good. It's not going to blow you away, but I think finally I found like a pretty good
IPA to.
Yeah, like if I'm going to go
Trust.
to the store, yeah, I can trust this. I think that I could get it and it would be fine. So far, there's been like 2 to 3 IPAs that have really gone that distance with me. And I think it's like Lagunitas is number 1.
Oh, yeah.
And then this one's bringing up a close
second.
second.
Does Karbach make Hopadillo?
Yes.
Have
They do Hopadillo.
Hopadillo's pretty good. I like that.
Hopadillo is pretty good. It's very hoppy. It's very obviously, it's in the name. So if that is what you're going for, then most people will like that. But personally, sometimes I feel like it's a little overpowering.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one, what would you say you'd so far? What would you rate it?
I don't know. A 6.5.
Yeah, it's
6.57. 6.5.
That's about where I am. I mean, I'm noticing that a lot of beers are right at that area, where they're much better than average.
Yes.
Much better than average. But I feel like they're not pushing me to that limit of, like, I found my new calling. I will give this a 7. I'm going to give it a 7 because I do think that in IPA terms of status, like, yes, like, this is a new good IPA for me to go to. But I don't think that, like, I'm going to pick that over, like, maybe some of the other stouts or something.
Right.
So, it's pretty cool. Do we want to see how...
Yes.
Ed Ray, how are you... We're going to take a break from our beers for a second here and let you go over that while we're getting ready to try the double cannon as well.
Okay, today's wine review is Caposaldo 2012 Chianti, a product of Italy. Now, 2012 means this amount of grapes that was harvested and fermented into wine was it was harvested in 2012, so this has aged pretty well into a bottle before going out to market here in America. So let's read this, shall we? This rich Chianti is hand-harvested in the Tuscan hills and made according to the time-honored methods, including 8 months of partial wood aging of the Sangiovese fruit. So this means that this was aging in a barrel before getting bottled up, so there's possibly some trace minerals in this thing here. And the origin is from the hillsides of the Chianti region surrounding Siena and Arezzo.
So I have a quick question for you. What about this wine made you pull it from the shelf? Was it like the box art or?
Well, it looks more like the box art, but anyway, let's try to finish this. Now, the final thing I will talk about here is the grape content, 75% Sangiovese, 10% Cabernet Sauvignon, 10% Merlot, and 5% Malvasia. So now I'm going to go ahead and sniff this wine. I already poured this earlier, so I don't have to waste a whole lot of time here. So let's sniff this.
All right.
All right, smells very fruity. Smells almost like fresh grapes. And
Wonderful.
now to take a hold on. Okay. I forgot to do something here before.
Was it prunes?
You got to throw some over your shoulder.
Yeah, like that. Well, anyway, what I forgot to say was this wine has 12.5% alcohol by volume.
Oh, wow.
Now I can take a sip. Sorry, folks. Well, it is strong, but not very tasty.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I can taste the alcohol, but it doesn't smell. It doesn't taste very fruity.
That's a rather high alcohol content for a wine, huh?
Well, usually when you drink wine, you want to have some flavor in it, and I have reviewed some wine with some good flavor in it. So, while it does taste like alcohol, and while it does have a little bit of grape taste, it doesn't taste very fruity compared to other wines. So, I'm afraid I'm going to have to give this a 5 out of 10.
Yeah,
5 out of 10.
It's pretty dark looking. So
Or,
I imagine that it's rather dry, huh?
Pour Capasaladu. Pour Capasaladu.
What is that?
Capasaladu.
Capasado.
I mean, it looks fancy.
Look, there's two
Ish.
horses on there too.
There's 2 horses on it.
Yeah, it's like two
Fancy horses.
Oh shit! There's like 100 pictures. I just realized.
It's all
like
Black Beauty.
There's like 100 pictures of the 2 horses. All
Oh my
over.
god, there's
There's so many of the horses.
hundreds of pictures of Black Beauty.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
So we're gonna so you would you rate it again, Ed Ray?
I rated it a 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10. Well, we're moving on to the Double Cannon Double IPA. After that, we're going to go into some film stuff, maybe talk a little bit about some old school films and whatnot. And
Okay.
maybe I'll try to remember member berries. Have some member berries thrown around. I think Ed Ray will be very good at some member berries, hopefully. And
Are you talking about like old school type of films?
yes.
Okay.
And
It's not totally my best area of expertise, so I'm kind of excited to hear from y'all's point of view some of the stories that you have.
okay.
Cool.
Awesome. Cool. It's really cool. Very cool. Our next beer of the day is Double Cannon Double IPA by the Heavy Seas Brewing Company. It is 9.5% alcohol by volume. Double Cannon, the bold and brash daredevil.
Bold
that's
and brash.
not afraid to stand out. Massively dry hopped with a balanced malt sweetness. This irresistible force showcases the power of bringing in the extra artillery.
Does that mean bringing in the double amount of the
Double amount of hops
and alcohol content
Double.
or whatnot?
Did you
Look, it's got a picture of 2 hops on
oh yeah.
on the
So it's-
can,
yes, double.
and they're
Well, it's
shooting
double can.
the hops into each other.
Sick.
So, so that's how you get a double IPA.
All right, we're gonna try this beer.
Okay. Let's see how it goes.
Hopefully my palate's not.
Yeah, so that's whoa. Okay. All right. So there's a lot of flavors that happen there, which is both a good and a bad thing. The good news is it's much lighter and like kind of crispier, but then it does have a very strong hop taste in the middle.
Yeah.
Get this. So you think that you're getting a lot of flavors with that, and then the aftertaste is straight up fucking soap.
Dude.
Am I wrong?
Dude. It tastes like the smell of fucking like Donny dish soap.
Yeah. Yeah, they're
Donnie dish soap.
yeah. It
That's
tastes
the
like you would
fucking
think that.
taste. Dude, that's like the
definitely-
smell. Yeah, like
yeah.
when you smell Donnie dish soap.
Dawn dish
Dawn.
soap, yeah.
Why did I say Donnie?
No. Everybody gets what you mean.
Okay.
Everybody gets. Yeah, it's very unique. I don't know, man. That it like as soon as I tasted
I almost
it, I
gave,
was like,
dude.
yeah, I was like,
I'm
it's like
mad
an
that you
8,
said that.
and then I was like, whoa, that's close to like
Yes.
a 3, dude.
Dude,
Like,
when I first tasted it, I was like, dude, I was so like, this is so good, and then it was just like, what you said, Donnie dish soap.
do you think that maybe this beer
What
would
sucks
have been stronger had it been in glass bottled instead of out of the can?
Oh, maybe.
Because we have to comment on both of these beers are coming straight from the cans. But, I mean, Rodeo Clown, I don't know if they just have a better quality control process or something. I feel like this beer made it to the glass how they intended it. I feel like Double Cannon, Double IPA did not make it to the glass how they intended it. And if it is, then, whoa. I don't know. Like
Now-
we don't have much to go off of because we haven't tried that many double IPAs, so
Right.
it's hard to
But
tell.
however, the last Heavy Seas I tried, Tropicana, tasted straight up like Dayquil. Like the daytime one.
Okay, so what genuinely happened at their brewery?
So I think it's funny because
they
you're
come up
literally
with a
saying
beer.
something.
And they came up with a beer, and then they went down the pharmacy aisle, and then they just picked a bunch of random things from the pharmacy aisle, and they were like, "All right, we've got to come
so
up with
far.
5 new flavors this month. What are we gonna do?"
So far, the flavors have been something you can name.
You can name down the chemical aisles.
Yes.
Or
It's so funny because we were like Tropicana. This is fucking. We were like Tropicana. This is the Dayquil. This is Dayquil, straight that orange ass Dayquil. And this we're saying is straight up fucking like
Yeah.
orange Donnie.
Yeah,
Donnie dish soap, man.
Yeah.
Fucking Don.
I mean, I view it. I usually imagine it as a blue dish soap, but
Okay, so
I
yeah,
really
blue
don't
dish
want to
soap.
imagine it as orange because, like, in the beer,
You think maybe?
you see with the little beer bubbles, it makes me.
Now,
feel
I
like
was
it's
told-
definitely so.
No, we don't know how their brewery is, but did you know that because I was asking on the cause of death episode
Okay.
that breweries can have bad batches,
Oh no, I believe it.
and
I
you
believe it.
and you should probably everyone should probably try to give beers like second chances after they like rotate out
Yeah.
batches.
Yeah.
Because apparently, if there's like a newer brewery or something, or like not like a really like expensive brewery, and it's kind of like in the open-ish area, like it's like their doors are like open kind of, and
Yeah.
like outside.
It's not as closed in
Basically,
or contained. Contained.
yeah, wild yeast can actually get into your beers, and it can really like. I mean, it doesn't poison them or nothing, but like, it will just like ruin your beers.
Okay, when you say wild yeast, what in the hell are you talking? Are you talking about like in the creative process, wild yeast forms in these beers?
Will come
Or
in.
are they,
yeast
like-
is everywhere?
Okay,
So sometimes they'll just get in if like something's not sealed properly, and like wild yeast will just get into the beer and will hurt the mixture if they don't have like a proper setting for the beers. Apparently that happened with the Bombshell Blonde. Apparently Bombshell Blonde from the Southern Star Brewing Company
Okay.
released a bad batch because people couldn't really get over it, but they finally they released a bad batch because some wild yeast got into their thing. It's crazy.
yeah, that's really interesting. I didn't know anything about that, but I have seen the Bombshell bombs be sold out before, and then slow down for a while. So maybe that is what's one of the things that happened.
This I'm drinking this again, and it's not too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
As you drink it,
the flavor is getting better over time. But then again, they're both of these beers are 9.5, so maybe we're just getting more drunk, and just
maybe
don't like my inhibitions leave a little bit, and I give a shit less whether it tastes like soap or not. If it gets
Ed
you
Ray,
drunk
what's
at
your
one
favorite type of soap?
My favorite type of soap, Irish Spring.
Irish Spring for your dishes.
Oh, I didn't know we were talking about hand soap.
point? Call of Duty soap McTavish.
What, McTavish?
Yeah, I think that's his name, right?
Is that really Call of Duty soap?
Yeah, soap from Call of Duty.
Oh, his name is Soap?
Yeah, he's like a captain or whatever.
Oh my gaze. No, just
Yeah, man.
but
It's my favorite soap.
Ed Ray, does your wine taste like dish soap?
Apparently, if I'm rating it a 5 out of 10.
Oh shit.
Oh God, this is the
So,
dish soap episode. Yeah, what would you rate this beer? It's hard for me to rate this. So
Okay, so I'm gonna give a visual representation of my rating. All right, so the box art of this is 2 hops like shooting out of 2 cannons, and it's like kind of green and yellow shooting into a purple oblivion. I'm gonna say that it's shooting these 2 hops kind of towards a trash can or something. Yeah, I'm giving it a 3 to 4 out of 10, just because that aftertaste just was foul.
I got up and the hop aftertaste is like hitting my back of my tongue.
Yeah,
But I don't know if
it's
it's because we had 2 double IPAs back to back.
Back to back. Maybe we should have had like a little bit of water in between.
I'm
I'm gonna have a sip of water and then try this one again.
Okay, go sip of water and try it again. Ed Ray, how you? You're still sipping on that wine, so it must be kind of good.
Yeah, I mean, if it was less than a 5 out of 10, I would have chunked it. But you know what? I'm not going to waste wine, regardless of my opinion on it.
Bunch of horses on there. Oh, Ed Ray, did you ever watch Black Beauty?
No.
Did you watch any horse movie?
Can't remember.
God damn it! Supposed to talk to me about Black Beauty. Damn it! How about Lassie? Did you watch Lassie?
Of course I watched Lassie.
Did you watch Old Yeller?
Yes, I've also watched Rin Tin Tin.
What? Rin Tin Tin?
Yeah, Rin Tin Tin's a dog.
What does he do?
I think he was the inspiration of Lassie because Rin Tin Tin came first in the 1920s, and he was an adventure dog.
I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that for a single fucking second. Some Rin Tin Tin.
So you don't believe in Rin Tin Tin, but yet you watched Homeward Bound.
What the hell does that have to do with anything? Okay, Lassie versus Old Yeller. Who wins?
Lassie, because Lassie is resilient toward the end, while Old Yeller becomes a rabid old dog.
Fuck that. Old Yeller, dude.
Yeller,
Old Yeller's gonna rip out Lassie. Actually, I don't know. It'd be a good fight. Because Old Yeller.
Didn't Old Yeller fight a bear?
I think it was either a bear or a hog, but I knew Old Yeller fought a wolf.
Hog. Oh, he won against the wolf though.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah, a rabid wolf.
Well,
That's
he won
how
against
Old Yeller got
Hog,
rabies.
but-
No, I thought he got rabies from the hog.
No, Old Yeller got rabies from the wolf during the fight.
What happened to Lassie? Did Lassie die?
Trying to remember that
Lassie
part.
they had to shoot her because she got rabies.
No, that was Old Yeller. They shot Old Yeller.
What the fuck did Lassie do then?
What did Lassie do in her movie?
Trying to remember what the ending was because it's been 20 years ago since I've seen Lassie.
Well, I know that Lassie's the one that they do the there's a little Timmy's in a well.
Is that Lassie?
Yeah, that's Lassie.
Okay, so Lassie is a happy ending?
I do
Probably
believe.
not. I'm pretty sure that Lassie has rabies and they all die.
Lassie had a movie.
So did Old Yeller. What are you trying to say though?
We're talking about the movie Lassie. And but yeah,
What about it?
we're talking about the movie Lassie,
Yeah.
and there's apparently a TV show as well for Lassie.
Oh, the TV.
Well, the TV
there
show was back in the 1950s, but it was a damn good
well,
one.
there was 2 different TV shows, right? Like one more recently within the past 20 years, and then there was an old one.
Yeah, well, the old one was from the 1950s, and a lot of people remember that one very well.
Yeah, but before Old Yeller, I didn't know what hydrophobia was, and then
Hydrophobia.
I was explained to it after Old Yeller because hydrophobia is rabies. Like it means and the dog gets like really scared of the water. You remember that? And
Yeah.
Kind of like. Yeah, and that's one
Wait,
of the
why?
things-
Why is that though?
I don't know.
Why do rabies do that? Do you think that that'd be a plot in like a zombie film? Seeing how rabies are
Yeah, I mean, I think that is a basis for some of them,
what?
like rabies, like rabies.
They're scared of
whatever.
water. No, you always see like little clogged up zombies. Waterlogged zombies.
Waterlogged zombies. No, I'm not saying that they're. No, they try to say that it was like an offshoot of rabies or whatever,
Okay.
and like that's how. I mean, zombie stories. They're all convoluted, man. Like usually they don't have that good of a background whenever it comes to like where the virus originated from.
Yeah, is that weird?
Yeah.
Did you
I
wa-
mean, no, it's not that weird. I wish they had a better storyline for it, but usually they don't.
What? I guess we're on the subject. I mean, I have a bunch of beers for a bunch of episodes, so we're gonna just keep on going with animal movies. Animal movies, guys. Black Beauty. What's the other?
I know
horse-
that Black Beauty is a classic.
What's the other horse movie?
the other? It's like Flash or something
No,
like that.
no, it's like
What about Seabiscuit?
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit's a good one.
It is a
good
horse.
one.
I know, it's a fucking horse movie. What? Hey, oh no. Okay, good horse movies. What's that weird horse movie? It came
Well,
out.
like every Western. Every
No.
Western ever is
No.
a good horse.
What's
movie.
the movie where the
'Cause they
guy
all-
he has to
most of
race
them-
in the Sahara Desert or something? Y'all remember that? And he has to get. And he gets like a.
Yeah, it had Aragorn. Aragorn in it.
Yes, it was like because Aragorn he can't. What is he doing now?
Well, he was racing. He
No,
was
but
racing
what's
across the
what's
world.
that actor doing now?
Well, no, that was it. He died in that race.
Did he die in that race?
I think so. Because
Ed Ray,
he hasn't done a movie.
Do you remember a
since.
movie where Aragorn is racing in the Sahara Desert? And
Maybe I meant his career.
and they try to kill him.
in
The
that
Arabs
race.
try to kill him.
I
No,
don't
the
remember.
Arabs are his friend there.
No,
Yeah, they're helping.
someone tried to
him.
kill him.
Well, yeah, like Arabs do try and kill him, but Arabs also try and help him.
Back when desert movies were a thing, like Flight of the Phoenix. You remember Flight of the Phoenix?
Yeah, they released that right after Mummy too. I want to say. So
No, they didn't.
Yeah, it was like
Which
Mummy,
one?
And then it was Lord of the Rings, and then it was Seabiscuit in the Desert.
No, shut
With,
up.
with Viggo Mortensen, that's his name. Never mind.
Mortensen. Ed Ray, what happens in Seabiscuit?
Can't remember.
You fucking brought it up.
Well, that's because I
No,
heard
he's
of it.
just saying, do you remember? You said, do you remember horse?
Hidalgo.
What is Hidalgo?
Hidalgo
That's
is
the
the
name
air
of that
is the sand horse movie. Hidalgo.
film. Okay, so is he like a Spanish priest or something?
No, he like I don't know what I can't remember. It was kind of a throwaway movie. Now that I think about it, it was a big thing for it at the time.
Lassie went over a waterfall.
And Lassie died. She went over a fucking waterfall.
Yeah, because she was scared of it. She had rabies.
You think?
She tried
Why
to
did she
jump
go
over-
Wait,
she's like,
Ed
"Oh,
Ray,
no."
why did Lassie go over a waterfall?
Because she saved the boy.
Well, I'm gonna say that some kid who was in danger. I can't remember.
And he killed himself?
Don't know about the boy killing himself, but
Not the fucking boy kill himself.
Lassie?
Lassie.
Well, Lassie had probably had enough of the
Okay,
world.
so
He
Lassie
did-
saved the boy and then died going over a waterfall.
yeah, because I think the waterfall was too powerful for Lassie to swim away from.
Are you saying that the well was attached to a waterfall?
I guess.
The little boy fell in the well, Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Little boy fell in the well, and then Lassie
Lassie, instead of going to get help, jumped into the
a
well
waterfall
and
then went off the waterfall and died. Why do all these? Hey, you know, a lot of things are coming out recently.
No wonder that's such a well-remembered movie.
You don't see
that's like some fucking M. Night Shyamalan
back in the day.
twist, like.
Back in the day, there were a lot more animal movies, and I feel like they get away with some dog movies here and there, like once a year, once every other year.
That they don't. You're saying that we don't have the capabilities for animal film like we used to.
No, I'm saying that we discovered that it's like a bunch of animal cruelty that happens on fucking set, and they don't allow it no more.
Is that what's been happening?
Apparently, they didn't. Oh, what movie was it? They were throwing the dog in the
Well,
river.
fucking Lassie, they threw her over a waterfall.
No, not even Homeward Bound. No, see, Homeward. I mean, most recently, there was a really
Homeward Bound. They threw.
There was a really recent incident where they like published it online of them like kind of just throwing this fucking dog in like a river, like a running like this crazy river running water thing for the movie. It was like A Dog's Purpose or something, or that might be the one coming up soon. But
do they not know how to CGI?
I can't remember what the fuck the movie. Huh?
I said, do they not know how to CGI?
I guess.
I feel like that would be like a
You're right.
really common. Like,
maybe they just weren't thinking about it.
Easy fix.
Maybe there's like this is how you film.
Like you could have filmed the dog fucking swimming in a bathtub, and then green screened it into running like
I
river.
guess they weren't thinking about that because that's not how you film.
Editing.
That's not how you film animal movies, I guess.
No, you just throw them in weird situations and record, huh?
See what happens.
You say,
stab
okay.
him with fucking porcupines. Like just about Homeward Bound, they had to stab him with.
Do you think they actually stabbed him with porcupines?
No, I don't know. That's probably makeup.
It looked like they
probably
did.
sucked. That makeup on a dog, you have to rip it off. Rub it off.
I mean, I
Latex.
guess. I'm sure. I don't know. People do weird shit with their animals. They put them in like weird costumes and stuff like that all the time. Some animals kind of get used to it, you know.
Yeah.
What would you say would be the animal that is least likely to get used to film and makeup and stuff like that?
Parrots.
Parrots?
Even though that Polly movie was good. You remember Polly?
Polly, like the alien?
No.
Was that the alien movie? Or
No, that was Paul.
Okay, yeah.
Polly.
It's kind of like the Donnie.
It's Green Polly. You know.
Is it a movie?
Oh, it has Monk's in it.
Monks and Polly?
Yeah, Monk, he's the janitor, and he's talking to Polly, and Polly's like, I got a story to tell you. And he's like, I love stories. I'm Russian. I love long stories. Okay, well, I'll tell you my long story.
And then so the parrot talks to this guy?
Yeah, the parrot tells a story.
I guess that's a pretty cool movie.
You watched this movie.
It
was 98 or something.
No, I'm dead serious. I don't remember Polly.
Polly the parrot, and like all his owners die or something, and all this crazy. Oh, Cheech is in it, or Cheech or Chong? Which one? Is it Cheech in it?
Does he
Chong?
die too?
No, Chong
He,
actually. Chong gets arrested. I think Chong gets arrested.
Tommy Chong takes like one last puff, and then he's like, "Here, take my parrot."
Chong gets raided.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
But
What about
Andre. I never watched Andre.
with the seal?
The Seal. No one watched Andre Seal.
That was a good.
Did you watch that Andre Seal?
How I wonder how hard it was to make a spider do shit in Charlotte's Web. That was probably
right?
pretty tough. Huh?
I think that was CGI.
That was CGI.
They got CGI the spider.
Yeah.
They got a CGI the spider.
Yeah.
Ed Ray, what's your favorite animal movie?
I want to say Milo and Otis.
Oh!
Milo and Otis and Homeward Bound. Those two movies are fucking
Milo and
awesome.
Otis was one of those
Milo and Otis is one
weird
of my
ones.
favorites for sure.
You know, they had random pig movies, didn't they? They had Gordy. Y'all remember Gordy and Babe?
I remember, yeah, Gordy and Babe were two great movies regarding pigs.
How do you think it was recording Willard?
Oh, the fucking mice.
Yeah,
the mice had to eat
The
you.
baby with like 100,000 mice. Like that probably
Which that's
had to have been a pretty frustrating.
Well, which
set,
Willard?
right?
Especially the older Willard was even harder.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, because they probably did it with real mice.
Hey, Ed Ray, isn't there like a black and white Willard?
Yeah, there is. There is.
I want to say so.
Yeah.
Rats. Willard.
Yeah.
Willard.
Yeah, they're probably rats. Honestly.
Rats. What's the difference? Oh, rats are outside.
Rats
No. If rats
No,
come
rats are
inside,
huge.
no. If rats come inside, they're mice.
No.
Yes. If
Yeah, like mice are usually like
mice are in the house,
like
rats are
a
outside.
quarter of the size of a rat.
Rats are outside, mice are inside.
Rats are huge creatures. Like
No, but when mice go outside, they become rats. And when rats become inside, they become mice.
no, if they come inside, then they're just field mice that came inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I've gotten field mice in my house before.
What?
Yeah, it's horrible. They're always so. When you catch them, they're always so cute looking too. It's horrible. It's real bad.
Oh, dude, I had a wasp whisperer today.
A wasp whisperer?
It was pretty crazy.
Dude, wasp are one of the few creatures that can like fly around and not fuck with you for like a week. Like I feel like I get wasp in my house pretty regularly, and they'll fly around for like a week, and then they'll stay in one spot for like 2 weeks and die. It's real weird. Wasps have real weird life cycles.
I've always been stung by wasps. I don't know.
I don't get stung by them.
I get attacked
Not
by
the one
wasps.
they'll fly around in my house, and then I guess they just understand that it's my house, so they don't fuck with me or something.
That's weird.
I don't know. They'll sit in a corner for like 2 weeks
Do you
and
hold
then
'em?
die. What?
Do you hold them?
No.
Okay, well today...
No, I'm not gonna do anything
Dude,
that involves letting a wasp
Today,
like fucking dig
today there was
behind
a
my
wasp.
eye
I guess he
and
was
stuff.
on like the buggy, like he was like on a buggy wheel, and this guy walks over there. Oh, little guy, and he like put the wasp on his finger, and then like carried him outside.
Really?
I'm like this fucking, and he came back. And I'm like, you fucking wasp whisperer. It's like, yep, that's me. I was like,
Well, I mean, some people do have like a natural affinity for like bugs and stuff like that, being able to deal with them. I just feel like wasps are one of the ones that aren't very chill. Like if
I
you
know.
leave a wasp alone, they'll leave you alone. But if you're going up and you're trying to like fucking fuck with one with your fingers,
he fucking, dude, he put his finger up to the thing, and it just kind of like went on his finger, and he
it
just,
just like
stayed on his finger.
crawled on it.
Yeah.
Like maybe he like wasn't very threatening about it, so it was like, okay, let me get out of here. Because I think that sometimes they realize that they're in the way of people.
Oh, you
You know?
think?
Yeah, they're like, oh man, I gotta get out of here.
Ed Ray, how smart do you think bugs are?
Probably a lot smarter than us humans.
Well, I know that I'm in a couple of groups that talk about like spiders and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
different type of insects. And spiders are very, very interesting creatures. They really are.
Why?
They have like way more personality and stuff than most people like attribute to them. Like if you ever like see jumping spiders, those little jumping spiders,
Yeah.
like they have huge personalities, man. I had one follow me around my house for an entire day, just jumping around. It was so cute. That was cool.
Oh God.
Yeah. No, not wolf spiders. Wolf spiders are actually really big. Like, wolf spiders are like that big.
Ed Ray, why do you have fucking giant bees guarding your front door?
To keep the robbers out.
He has giant ass bees in front of his house.
When you say bees, what do you
Like
type of
giant bees.
Carpenter
Oh, is it
bees?
carpenter bees? It's giant bees. What kind of bees are those, Ed Ray?
Probably carpenter.
God damn it! Why they just moved in?
They've been there for years.
I just started seeing them. I just started seeing them, Ed Ray. You're drunk.
Whatever.
Well, are they bigger than normal bees? Like, because I know that some hornets have like very similar kind
No,
of
they're
coloration.
like giant fat ass bees.
Oh, okay. That's weird. I don't know. I don't see very many big bees like that.
Like that one.
Okay, yeah. No, those aren't that bad. The worst ones that I've ever seen, I was working in Louisiana, and dude, I shit you not, like, we were in one of those backwater, like, Brookshire Brothers, and I'm going through, and the manager looks overhead and he's like, damn it, not again. And there's these hornets, like the size of my fucking hand, dude.
What?
These like blue and black ones that are just flying around, like over, like up in the rafters or whatever, up in the. And he's like, "Oh yeah, you know they don't, they usually don't bother anybody, but don't piss one off," is what the manager said to me.
Oh God!
He's like, "Yeah, you get stung by one of those, you know, you'll feel it for days." It's like, holy shit! Like they were huge. I forget the name of them, but like it was just crazy to see that, like, you know, not very far away, the natural wildlife is so much drastically different, you know, and just like unheard of.
What's bees? Not the bees!
Not
the bees!
Something weird. Can I mention this real quick? You know how I started our vacation?
Getting stung by a bee.
Stung by a bee. Mel just went to Jamaica. First day she was there.
Mel went to Jamaica. First day she was there, she got stung by a bee. Mel, why are you getting stung by bees in Jamaica?
But isn't that weird?
Jamaica me crazy.
Isn't that weird? We both started our vacation like that.
Yes, it's crazy. And so yeah, dude, just the evolution of animal films. We're finding out that sometimes they're not treated so great on films.
Well, you know, a while back we brought up, we were talking about orcas and the killer whales.
Yeah, how'd they do that? How did they get these animals to act so good?
I don't know, man. Treats?
Treats.
I'm sure they have a fuckload of treats on set.
Man, that's how awesome people are.
That's how they get the bees to
people are so good.
Do flips and shit.
People are so conniving. They manipulate animals to be actors.
Yeah,
for free.
We're
I guess for free. They might get paid somehow.
We're witches and wizards. Since the olden days.
We are witches.
We are witches and wizards from the olden days. Like the Celtic people, they were like super, super into spiritual shit like that. I'm sure they knew how to make bees do backflips.
Oh man, Ed Ray. Top 3 animal movies.
I want to say The Incredible Journey. Let's see what else. Babe. And Milo and Otis.
Babe. You didn't like Gordy over Babe?
I thought Babe had an overall better storyline than Gordy.
Yeah, I think Babe won an Oscar. Didn't Babe win an Oscar?
Babe was awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Gordy was goofy,
okay.
But Gordy swam. Gordy was a swimmer.
Here's another one for you. What are your top 3 pet bee names?
How would I know?
If you had 3 bees that you kept in your pocket at all time, and or behind your eyeball, and you had just the perfect name for them, what would the perfect name be?
Well, the only one I could think of, Stinger.
Oh, Stinger's good.
Stinger's really good.
I'm thinking maybe like Buzz Lightyear or like Buzz Aldrin or something. Buzz
Aldrin.
That. Oh, Buzz Aldrin was good.
Or
So we have Stinger, Buzz Aldrin, and you gotta contribute one. Now.
Okay. Shoot. Black and yellow. No. That's the vine. I'll do black and yellow.
All right, that's good. Yeah, black and yellow. Buzz Aldrin and Stinger. So
Stinger's a good one.
So everybody out there, if you're into the filmmaking process, we've got a good buddy film for you.
Good.
There you go.
Well, what animals would you buddy together?
Well, I think we just came up with one, but
No, 2 animals that you'd buddy.
if there were 2 animals to buddy together, I'm sure the story would be really convoluted and weird, but I'd like to see Snake and Rhino ride again.
Snake and Rhino.
Snake and Rhino ride again.
Oh my god. Ed Ray, what are your 2 animals to pair together?
The elephant and the pig.
That'd be crazy. That'd be weird. I'm not gonna take any of the fox. I'm not gonna do fox and hound. I can't do bunny and fox. Fox is used a lot. I'm not gonna do fox. Let's do
Well, foxes are underrepresented as well.
zebra and lion have already been done.
Zebra and lion. What do you mean it's already been done?
Huh?
Have they already done that?
Yeah. What show is that?
The Lion King.
No. Oh, zebra and lion? No. Zebra and lion is Madagascar.
Madagascar. Okay.
So I want to do hippo and monkey. The hippo and monkey.
Hippo and monkey. That would be a good one.
Be good.
I swear I remember
Mix it
seeing
up.
something with a monkey riding a hippo.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I swear.
No,
I
you
have.
didn't. I was trying to think of it because they have cats and hippo.
Oh, do they?
Oh, they have cats, and then cats and hippo, cat and turtle. I think it's cat and turtle. I say that's an ensemble, so you can mix them all together. But there's no monkey in that.
Well, either way, even if it doesn't make
Oh,
for a good
shoot,
film,
no.
it might be like a
Is there a
good,
hippo?
Dodo video or
Is there a
something.
hippo in Madagascar?
Yes.
There is a hippo in Madagascar? Fuck, and
Yeah.
there's monkeys in Madagascar.
Probably.
So at some point, the hippo and
There's
monkey
you
might have
think
teamed up.
they might have been in
So
the
I can't.
same
Okay, so
frame
next,
for one.
So
not
gator. I'm gonna do alligator and alligator and monkey.
all right. Think
haven't been done.
think buddy cop film. Buddy cop film. You're saying alligator,
Crocodile and monkey because
Crocodile.
saltwater crocodiles and monkeys because saltwater crocodiles can go on land a lot.
Yeah. Who do you think would be the wacky, nonsensical cop, and who would be the no nonsense?
Probably. You know what? I changed my mind. Monkey? No monkey. We're gonna do like a goldfish.
Okay. so you saltwater crocodile and goldfish on
Yes.
the force.
Yeah. And the goldfish is the serious one. And the crocodile is the comedic relief. He's always goofing off.
Chomping on things.
Chomping on things. And the goldfish is like, get it together, man.
Get it together.
And this takes place off the Australia course. So, Australia. So they all have Australian accents. Naturally.
Crikey.
Crocky.
But in a bubbly.
Oh, that'd be funny.
With
No,
a bubbly
dude.
fish voice.
That'd
Yeah.
be funny to see a crocodile with like a
Yeah, crocodile.
goldfish bowl strapped to
With
his
the
back.
goldfish bowl.
The crocodile
Goldfish-
pulls out a knife. He's like,
Goldfish
"That's
don't
not a
just live in
knife."
goldfish bowls. They live in the ocean.
Kinda flop around next to it.
They flop around. They swim.
I would like to think that the
What water stuff?
crocodile guy is
They
always
do
wearing like a Hawaiian
stuff.
shirt.
They can go on land, I guess. Okay, when they go on land, he's gonna be in a fish bowl,
Okay.
and he's directing the crocodile what to do. Go on there.
So is it going to be like an earthworm Jum type goldfish where he's real angry and
I was thinking like cat.
Oh, cat in the hat goldfish.
cat in the hat goldfish? Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What do you think about when they try to make these live action stuff?
Oh, so far. Now I'm gonna be serious. I think Lion King is by far the best looking one, as far as the live action films that they've recently made. I'm not a huge fan of the idea. I mean, like in the right instances, I do agree with it, and I think that it would be cool. I just think that a lot of the movies and stuff that they're trying to bring back are fan favorites, and there's a lot of potential to screw it up.
Yeah.
And I'm not really comfortable with people touching on that potential, whether it's good or
At
bad.
least Aladdin, they only screwed up Jafar.
So far. Yeah.
So far. Hopefully they make a sequel to Aladdin. Return of Jafar.
Return of Jafar, and it's a different Jafar.
Or at least it'd be cool
Jafar.
now. Maybe they'll keep them all red and evil.
Maybe.
But well, Ed Ray, what are your final thoughts on everything about today's episode, about animals and movies, and about the animal culture?
Well, I agree that there are not a lot of animals in movies today compared to the 40s, 50s, and so on because of animal rights activists and movie studios committing a lot of animal sufferings.
Hopefully this episode gets us... so the reason why I want to talk about animals today...
Have we talked about our favorite animal movies?
He said his. He said Milo and Otis and...
Milo and Otis is so good.
Two others. Incredible Journey. Which one's Incredible Journey?
Well, the original Incredible Journey was in 1963, but Homeward Bound was in 93. And we watched Homeward Bound.
So Homeward Bound is the remake of Incredible Journey?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say I have 3 films for this category. I didn't think that I was gonna have so many favorites, but I do.
Okay.
Okay. So I can't think of them.
Okay, I'm gonna do.
I had 3 and they immediately left me.
I'm gonna do Beethoven 2.
Damn it! That's what I was gonna say. Beethoven was my number 1.
I said Beethoven 2.
Okay, which one? Beethoven 2 is pretty good. Is that when he has all the puppies?
No, he meets the girl Beethoven.
Oh, they don't have all the puppies until the 3rd one?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
3rd is puppies. Right?
I don't know. I mean, I thought that the second one was
maybe
when
the
they
second one.
introduced the puppies.
The second one is when the kids they like dump their beers on Beethoven, and then Beethoven like wraps his chain around the cabin thing, and he rips it down, and all the teenagers fall into the ocean.
You know, it was another good animal movie. Fucking Turner and the Hooch.
Oh, Turner and Hooch.
Yeah, that
was a good animal movie.
Like Beethoven's slime scene, where he's like sitting there like shaking and the spit goes everywhere, reminded me of Turner and the Hooch because there's a similar scene where
yes,
where he's a huge mastiff.
What's that one? Frankenweenie. Oh my goodness.
Shit! Yeah.
Hey, what's the?
I was gonna say my. I think my third final one, obviously, is Airbud. And
Airbud.
Airbud. Then
Airbud's good too. The first Airbud.
Strange Wilderness, where they had Bigfoot, who's obviously an animal. That was.
And the shark.
The shark was probably the best character actor I've ever seen.
That's funny
in a film. And I had one more. I can't remember it though. So maybe it's not as good as I was thinking. So
I guess. Free Willy?
No, it wasn't Free Willy.
Flipper?
No, we said Airbud, Turner and the Hooch, Strange Wilderness. Man, these are some good. Oh, The Monkey and Grandma's Boy. Yeah.
Is it the same monkey in Hangover?
Probably. I don't know.
Or in Pirates?
Oh, I don't know, man. What's the going rate on monkeys in movies?
That is. What do you mean? What are you asking? How many times are they in movies?
Yeah, like maybe the one who they think that he's a good actor, so they keep bringing him on.
I feel like those little monkeys are.
Yeah, those little monkeys must be just really easy to handle.
Spider monkeys.
Yeah. Spider monkeys, really easy to handle. Easy to train.
I think so.
How about monkeys. Monkeys.
What about you? What's some of your favorite ones?
Mighty Joe Young.
Mighty Joe Young was good.
I think it's animatronic though. I think sometimes it's real.
You know what? Yeah, I think he was.
He was animatronic.
Hey, speaking of, have any of y'all seen the Godzilla movie yet? Speaking of animals and monsters.
Wait,
movies.
Vaz.
What?
But, so those are your favorite animal movies?
What, Godzilla?
No, those favorite animal movies? Animal movies, Ed Ray?
What about it?
Well, those animal movies that are your favorites,
Huh?
that's just your opinion.
Okay.
And that's fine. Because all we got here are opinions and beer.
Your kung fu is pretty good.